Hello.
We need a little
No, it's okay. Wait, here I am.
Okay.
I'm trying to get your attention. Thank you very much. I don't know if I'm the oldest person in the room, but I might be. I might be, but I've known Willard probably as long or longer than anybody else in this room. And Jim beat me. So, well,
I was there when he was born.
I'm second place.
Yeah.
And it is so great to be here in this spectacular spot. And, you know, it is so lovely here. Look at this beautiful lawn out here, this fantastic view. There's Belvedere Island in all its glory right there. And, you know, what else can you say? The view is terrific. You know, it's so well organized for all the people that live here. When we grew up here, I think the Roundhouse was right here. The Roundhouse was right here, and it was a complete mess. It was a train yard that was a working yard, and this whole town was noisy and clangy and had people coming and going and whistles going off at noon and all of that sort of stuff. And Bill and I think we met at the causeway, and there was a causeway, there's a that we were first or second grade, and we have to go over the causeway.
It's right over there, this house.
Right over this house. I knew it. Yeah. Right over this house, and we'd have to go over this house from Belvedere over there, which, you know, is so swanky and wonderful. We have to go over the top, and we'd look over the side of that, and there are trains down there. They're building axles. There's pounding, and the metal is being forged, and there's all this hot metal being, you know, it was amazing. I just don't want to know what's underneath us right now. That's all. But so Bill and I met in second grade, and and you know, the cool thing. So I've got to have this. This is there. You can't remember anything anymore. So I've got to have this prompt. So, but you know, we were. First of all, let me start off with this. This is we're starting in the train yard. Now, the next thing to figure out here is how many of you are related by blood to Willard? Raise your hand. Raise your hand high. If you're young, old, raise your hand. If you, boy, there are more people than that here. How many more? Well, come on, there's more than that. You only have to.
Oh, and Billy's coming, but he's not.
Oh, okay. Okay, raise those hands again. See the scales? The scales under the arms of these people? The scales are under the arms. These guys were, you know, it goes back to Darwin. It's in the back of the book. You know, when the fish are coming out of the water and you know they're heading to be chimps, the Andersons got to the edge of the water, so we're going back in. We're going back in. So they go back in the water and start it over, and they're champion swimmers. They get in the water, they win every championship ever. They're going here and there, and it's spectacular. So on the other hand, I lived in a completely different place than Bill. This is the side that Bill lived on, this side of the island. See what his view is there?
Bella Vista.
Yeah, Bella Vista, and you look down, it's about 3 feet from the San Francisco Yacht Club. It's all action, and he had the family was devoted to boats. We had boats, but we had big wooden tub boats that were leaky and didn't work very well. But Bill had the most amazing boats. He had the fastest boats. He had there was a cycle that leaped out of the water, and it was a sight to see him and be with him. The Psycho, right? Yeah.
Psycho.
Yeah. And just amazing boats. And then he also had one of these boats that dragged people around on ropes, and they would go skiing behind the boat, and it was so amazing. When they would buy, the rest of us are going, oh, they're having so much fun. We're just trying to get back here. And the other thing about Bill is, well, he grew up with absolutely spectacular lovely sisters, and they're not here today. I'm surprised, but that's all right. They're not here today. These wonderful sisters, and I grew up with two ugly brothers. So I grew up with, you know, the chest beats, the face rubs, you know, got me down on the ground. I was the youngest of three, traumatized from being the bottom of the heap. Bill was like a king. You walk into his house, and he's sitting on the throne back there, and he's saying, you know, the girls are all waiting on him. They're doing his laundry. Bill, can I help you with this? He was just, he had everything so great. And, you know, it was so fun to watch. And so what do I want to say next other than, oh, yeah, he was just spoiled to death. And so, and as a result of all this feminine loveliness, he learned to be a smooth talker. He knew what to say to girls. Now, I had two ugly brothers, and so what happened with me is I didn't know what to say to girls. You know, and so I would say, yeah, I didn't know what to come up. Bill's got this lovely, and he's, look at the guy, he's as handsome as hell. And so he was a smooth talker. And they didn't have a chance, the poor girls. So now, here's another one. Watch this. Are you all watching? What did I just do? I cringed, right? What am I cringing at? What am I cringing at? This is bad jokes.
Oh, man.
Bad jokes. How many of you have ever been offended by one of those jokes? Yeah, we've all been there. I mean, it's been a world of jokes with Bill. He always, no matter what, he finishes the jokes, and they're bad. They offend everybody. He repeats them over and over again. And he was having a hard time a few years ago getting the words out. I could finish his jokes because I knew them so well from over the years. So it's a world of bad jokes, and that's just the way it was. But so here we are. Then there was the age of the Buick. Now we've jumped from being a child to being a teenager, and I still don't know what to do. We're talking to young women in the world, and I think it was the Buick, the age of the Buick. You know, Bill Anderson's parents had this Buick that was so wonderful, and it had a huge seat in the front, and it had a wonderful seat in the back for a friend who might be double dating with it. And we would go to the place called now none of you guys younger people would understand this, the motor movies. The motor movies? That's when you're all in the car, and you wouldn't know even what this is because you're on your cell phones quite a bit. But we're in the car watching a movie outside, and there's a thing that plugs into the side of and we'd all listen to the movies sometimes. Steamy windows. For teenagers, it was a place to go and have fun, and that's when I finally learned how to talk to girls in Bill's Buick. All right. And the age of the Buick, you know, we get up there either at the motor movies or I don't know if you've ever been to the top of this hill, but when we were kids or high school, we could go to the top of the hill here, drive out with our dates or whatever, and if you've ever been up there, you could see the entire Bay Area in this glorious Bay Area with your girlfriend beside you here like this. They just didn't have a chance. What can I say about that? Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you. Happy birthday, Willard.
All right, buddy.
All the best.
Thank you.
Only 75 years.
Yeah. Well, we went, let's see, probably in 10 or 9 years old. He would, I would invite her.
Okay. Now I'm just going to talk about breaking the toys.
That's right, the
Eating
toys.
the candles.
Exactly. He would break all my toys, and he would eat the candles.
Well, how else could you act when you're always a kid on the bottom of the car and kick around? I didn't know what to do socially.
Okay.
Okay, Bill.
All right.
All the best to you.
Yeah, that's funny.
Ron,
Debbie, so I know what the beauty in the family, and Noreen and everybody else. But Bill was the one that because there was the women that we used to, the boys used to have fun with. And also, I would say that I probably am the one in the world right now who was the first to know him, because I'm sure I came to at least his first birthday when I was probably 2 or something like that. So we've made it a long way together, and we're still best friends, and we always will be. And so I think it's great that we're able to celebrate his 80th birthday.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you. Hey!
80 years. Oh, that's it. Oh, thank you so much for coming. It's fantastic. It was a great birthday for me. Thank you, Bill. All right, maybe we'll invite you for the 90th.
Now you gotta make your wish. Make a wish. You have a candle.
Oh, here we go.
You get to make a wish. Make a wish.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Are you cutting?
Yeah, I'll come on over and cut this sucker out. Let's see. Okay.